Today we're going to cook excellent French potatoes, and you'll learn how to make them just a little bit better than you usually do. Hi, I'm Kubishik, and let's get cooking. For these delicious potatoes, you'll need 2 eggs, a bit of salt, onions, heavy cream, black pepper, about half a pound of high-quality frankfurters, pickles, 2 pounds of potatoes, Edam cheese, and some smoked bacon. That's about it. All it takes is a little time and a little effort. First, let's get the potatoes boiling. We boil the potatoes in their skins. You don't need to cook them until they're completely soft, like you would if they were peeled. Take them out about 2 or 3 minutes early. The main thing is that they shouldn't be overcooked. While the potatoes are boiling, let's dice the smoked bacon. Trim the rind off the bacon, but don't throw it away. We'll need it later. I'll get to that in a moment. Cut the bacon into cubes about 1/4 inch in size. And while we're at it, let's prep the onion. Peel it and dice it finely. Like I said, you're going to learn how to make these just a bit better than the traditional way. Pour some oil into a hot pan, or you can use lard, it doesn't matter which. Add the diced bacon and saute it lightly. This releases the flavor of the bacon into the oil. Later, when we pour the bacon and oil over the potatoes, that rendered flavor will spread through the entire dish. I highly recommend doing this. Saute the bacon until it's slightly golden. Then add the onions to the pan. Saute them for just a short moment until they are translucent and light yellow. Don't burn them. There's no need for that. We saute the onions to take away their raw sharpness. If you didn't do this, the raw onion would overpower the rest of the dish, and the final result wouldn't be as good. That's exactly the color we're looking for. That's enough. Now let's slice the frankfurters. I cut them into rounds. Just a tip, these are high quality pork frankfurters from Lidl, and they're really good. For the best result, use sausages you actually enjoy and that have a high meat content. These have about 85% meat. Crack the eggs into a bowl. Add the cream and whisk them together thoroughly. Now, remember that bacon rind we saved? Use it to grease the baking dish. It adds a perfect flavor to the meal. There's no need to use oil to grease the pan when you have bacon rind. While we were chopping and sautéing, the potatoes finished cooking. We've let them cool down, and now we'll peel them. Slice the peeled potatoes into thin rounds. We're going to make 3 layers in total, so put 1/3 of the potatoes in the first layer. Arrange them nicely and add a light sprinkle of salt. Add half of the sliced frankfurters and half of the sautéed bacon and onions. Be sure to drizzle over some of the rendered oil from the pan too. Add a bit of pepper and move on to the second layer. Slice another third of the potatoes and spread them out. Add the remaining frankfurters and the rest of the sautéed onions and bacon. This time, pour in all the remaining oil from the pan, smooth it out, and add pepper to taste. Finally, add the last layer of potatoes and salt them. You can add caraway seeds now if you like. I add caraway because I like it, but I know many people don't, so that's up to you. It's almost ready. Just sprinkle some grated cheese over the top. A lot of recipes say you should press the potatoes down to make them compact. I don't do that because then it turns into a hard block on your plate. If you leave them be, they stay light and airy. I also think the overall flavor is better that way. Put the prepared dish into a preheated oven for 10 minutes. Bake at about 350 degrees Fahrenheit to 400 degrees Fahrenheit, depending on how your oven performs. After 10 minutes, take the potatoes out and place a few knobs of butter on top. Then pour over the cream and egg mixture. By pouring the mixture onto warm potatoes, it stays distributed throughout the layers. If you poured the cream onto cold potatoes, it would just sink straight to the bottom of the dish. Put it back in the oven for about half an hour at the same temperature. I don't usually time this part exactly. I just check on them every now and then, and once the cheese starts to turn golden brown, the meal is ready. While they're baking, you can prep a side dish. Sliced tomatoes go well with these potatoes, but pickles are even better. And if you have a bit of time, you can make a cucumber salad. That is an absolutely brilliant pairing for this dish. And we're at the finish line. The French potatoes are done. They taste truly perfect. I have to say, they turned out really well. Well, that's all for today. If you liked the video, please give me a thumbs up or subscribe so you don't miss any of my new videos.